Hey guys, it's XayLi Barclay. I'm the founder of the Start Shoot Grow Video Academy over at startshootgrow.com, and we are hosted on Thinkific. Over there, I teach you how to get confident on camera and how to use video as it pertains to building, marketing, and selling your online course. So in this video, I'm going to share some awesome information about using YouTube Live. I think if you are an online course creator, you should be using YouTube Live. It's such an amazing part of a content strategy for an online course creator, and you're able to do so many different things with it. So today we are covering why YouTube Live for your online course. Like as an online course creator, should you use this? Should you not use this? Why? Why should you use it? The other thing is benefits of going live on YouTube. Should I go live on YouTube or somewhere else? Also, how to go live on YouTube. What do I need to have? What do I need to do? And we're also talking about SEO tips and tricks for online course creators just like you. So if you're not subscribed just yet, what are you waiting for? Be sure to smash that like and subscribe button for more helpful information on building, marketing, and selling your online courses. So let's get started. Wait. This video is going to be jam-packed with info, so pay close attention and definitely take notes. Get a notepad or something because you want to be zoned in and you don't want to miss a beat. So let's talk about why YouTube Live for, your online course, why YouTube Live if you're an online course creator, why YouTube Live. Imagine being exposed to a new pool of people that are already interested in a specific topic. Yes, that's what YouTube can do for you. And YouTube Live is even more alluring as it pertains to grabbing or having those people gravitate towards your channel. YouTube is really about being yourself and contributing to the bigger conversation that's happening in your specific niche on the platform. So whether your video ends up being recommended after someone else's video or it's being found in search when someone searches for something, you are being found by more people. And using SEO, you're able to join the conversation pool with your live stream as well as your pre-recorded videos. But there's something about live stream that just, does everything for people, right? Meaning like it's really cool to have super edited videos and all that jazz, but there's something that just is amazing about connecting with someone live or in a live setting. And this is why I say live streams are super powerful for getting your ideal customer, client, or student to know, love, and trust you on a deeper level. I also want to remind you that getting found as a solution also happens when someone searches on a search engine. I use Google, and YouTube is actually owned by Google, meaning that if someone is Googling something, they are able to find you and your content because Google actually references YouTube. But what search engine do you use? I want to know. All in all, YouTube Live really allows you to connect with viewers that are tuning in, and it also allows for being found by a larger audience. And you can actually search youtube.com/live and see all of the live streams that are happening around the world right now. All right, let's talk about benefits of going live on YouTube. One, I finally put my finger on that thing that I was trying to explain earlier on. It's personality. People are partial and love polarity, and there are many different ways to achieve a specific outcome. The way that you are going to share or teach, or your morals or your values, your mannerisms, all of these things are different from someone else's, right? So the good thing is that you can show up as yourself and show up in your full personality. And I think that by default, when you are live, your personality just shines through. So if you're having trouble on camera, you're having a bit of trouble getting into yourself and sharing exactly who you are, a great place to start is by going live. I promise the connection between you and your subscribers is going to grow and deepen. And that is something that is awesome, especially if you are planning on selling or creating an online course. So now that we understand there's nothing like connecting with people in real time, and this is what YouTube Live allows you to do, let's talk about organic interaction with you and your potential students and your current students as well. The cool thing is that they're seeing you in your true element, and you're able to start a natural conversation about something that you would like to offer. So if you're looking to validate your online course idea, or you're looking for help to build out that new offer or online course, or probably improve your current online course, going live on YouTube is a great way to do that. This way, people can actually tell you what they want to see from you instead of you thinking that you have it all figured out, and you probably don't. So getting help from your subscribers is definitely a great way to build your online course. And I think even as time goes along, when that content becomes evergreen, you'll still be able to get input and feedback. And also announcing something live just helps people to keep you accountable. So if you're in a space where you've decided you want to create this online course, but you've only said it inside to yourself and you haven't said it out to everyone else, it gives great accountability because people will be looking forward to buying that thing from you. So it becomes more of a natural sell than you saying, hey, buy my new online course that nobody really knew about. The other cool thing about YouTube Live is that you're able to show the back end of what you're creating and actually create a time to have people come help you create that thing. People love seeing the back end. People love seeing the creation process, and doing that on YouTube Live is also an amazing experience for you and your subscribers as well. One more thing is that if you launch your online course, you already have built-in people ready to buy it. But as time goes on and your content is evergreen and it lives on your channel and people are finding you and finding that content, the interest is almost immediate and it keeps working for you. So as you launch over and over again, or as you mention your course over and over again, you have that video or those videos actually bringing in an audience, a pre-qualified audience that actually wants to buy that online course. And those people will be contacting you. They will be joining your email list. They'll be doing all of the things. Just imagine building a machine that can keep bringing in an audience for you while you do other things. I think that is absolutely genius. Okay, so let's head into the back end of it all. Before we go over how to go live, I want to let you know that there are 3 ways that you can go live on YouTube. The first way is most simple. It's using your webcam. The second way is through mobile. And so with mobile, you have to have over 1,000 subscribers. So I'm just letting you know, but doing it with a webcam, you don't. And I think this is where most people get confused because you think you just can't go live if you've just started your YouTube channel. No, that's not true. There are a few things you need to do, but I will walk through that in a few. So just make sure that you know if you are trying to go live through mobile, which is on your phone, you have to have over 1,000 subscribers to do so. Now with webcam, you don't, and that's an amazing way to actually get on and grow your channel. So the third way is with an encoder. And when we talk about that, we're talking about some of my favorite tools like Ecamm or Restream or StreamYard. There are different things that you can use, and we will walk through that in a little bit. But let's just walk through the back end of it all. Okay, so I have 2 YouTube channels, but I'm going to take you on the back end of my smaller YouTube channel because I have not gone live there just yet. So I'm going to walk you through a few things that you need to pay attention to, especially if you're just starting off. The first thing is that you're going to click this button. It usually says create, but there's a lot going on in my bar right now, but it looks like a little video camera, right? And so you hit create and it will prompt you to either upload a video or go live. So I'm going to hit go live. So when I hit go live, because I've never gone live here before, I'm kind of seeing the new prompts that go along with, going live on YouTube. So it's telling me, welcome to the new YouTube live control room. And it's asking me if I want to go live right now or if I want to go live at a later date. So the cool thing is that you're able to schedule a live like we spoke about in this video, or you are able to actually go live right now. So I am going to hit probably later date. And it's letting me know that I can go live with my built-in webcam, or I can go live with a streaming software. And so that's two things that I mentioned before. I can go live with my webcam. So if you're just starting off, feel free to go live with your webcam. I strongly advise that you just start with what you have. If you want to use a streaming software, I spoke about two that I absolutely use and love all the time, both Ecamm and Restream. Ecamm is for Mac users and Restream is for Mac or Windows users, right? So you're able to pick whatever works best for you. Now, I am actually going to choose built-in webcam, and it's telling me that no setup is required. And to start streaming, I would have to allow access to my camera and my microphone. And I'm just gonna hit allow, right? And then what I'm able to do is actually create a title. I can actually create public or unlisted or private. And so this is perfect for testing that unlisted or private. And you wanna make sure to put a good title in there. And I wanna make that public. Now, luckily here, so I can just type in something like video for online courses. And then I want to leave that public because I want people to see it, to see that I'm going to go live, and I can schedule for later. So I'm going to turn that on, and I'm going to actually pick a date that is scheduled for and a specific time. And we speak more about that in this video as well, creating a specific date for consistency so that your audience knows when you are going to go live. Now, this is not made specifically for kids, so I'm gonna hit no, it's not made for kids. And I can also choose more options. I can add a description here. I can choose my camera. I can choose my microphone and all of those things, which I think is really cool. But I'm not going to do any of those things right now. I'm actually going to make sure that I have that scheduled, and I'm just going to hit next. Now, it just made me smile for a thumbnail, which I think is so cool as well, so that it, takes a thumbnail of. Now, because I'm using a software, I'm not able to actually take a proper thumbnail unless, this is what my video is about. But I can retake that thumbnail, or I can upload a custom thumbnail that I made in Canva, which I share on my YouTube channel. Now, the cool thing is that I can do all that, and I can still either choose to go live right now or just hit done so that it saves that time. And you'll see it says upcoming, right? So I think that is so cool. And even here, you can see schedule your stream ahead of time and let your community know when you're going live. So cool, right? Now, if I want to change that, I can always change it to private or unlisted. And I can save that because I'm not really going live on this channel. But I just wanted to show you on this channel, I have, I think, 120 something subscribers, and I'm still able to live stream. So I just wanted you guys to know that even if you aren't able to do so on mobile, you're able to do so on your desktop or your laptop. Here's one thing that I do want to remind you of. If you do have a new channel, make sure that your channel is verified. And this simply means that you are making sure that you have Google authenticate your account via a phone number to prove your identity. It doesn't mean the big verification where you have a check mark for the bigger creators, right? It just means that YouTube knows that it's you, or Google knows that it's you, and they are clear that it is you specifically. So to do this, you want to make sure that you head to youtube.com/verify. Or what happens also is that if you click that camera button that I showed you guys before, and you aren't verified, it will prompt you to do so. And make sure that you're trying to get verified at least 24 hours before your planned live stream, because it can take up to 24 hours for verification to be processed. So I just wanted to make sure to let you know that. And yeah, let's dive into some more goodness. So I just want to make sure that I give you a few tips for a high quality stream. I love using Ethernet, meaning I love being hardwired into my internet connection so that I'm not depending on Wi-Fi. We all know that Wi-Fi can be pretty wonky sometimes. The other thing is closing programs that you have running in the background before you actually start your live stream so that your computer can focus on doing, on that live stream only. The other thing is that you also want to make sure that you test your internet speed. I think that this is really, really important. But this is like, I do this if I'm using Wi-Fi. If I'm not really using Wi-Fi and I'm using Ethernet, I feel like it just gives me a better quality stream, especially for the replay of that stream or that stream being evergreen. So I wanted to make sure to mention those things so that you can definitely keep them at the top of your mind when you're preparing for your live stream. Now, before we go, I want to be sure to give you some general tips and some SEO tips as an online course creator for live streaming. The first thing that you want to do is test. Test your stream before you go live. Make sure that it looks good visually. Make sure that the lighting is okay. Make sure that your microphone or your sound is okay, because we can sit through bad video, but we cannot sit through bad audio. So you want to make sure that that is all in alignment before you do anything, rather than actually going live and testing while live, right? You don't want to have to stop that live stream and start over and lose people that are already on the live. The other thing is be really specific with what you are going to cover for better searchability. Now, I used to go live and I used to have long lives and cover nothing really. And I realized that I wanted my lives to be found afterwards. So I always research my live stream topic before I go live. First of all, so that I'm making sure that it can work for me even after I go live. And that's one advantage of using YouTube Live, because people can find this live stream after. I'm always thinking about my titles, my keywords, and getting into search results with my live content, whether people are joining live or whether they are seeing it after. You have to plan ahead. Know what you're going to talk about and know what you want your viewers to do after. Do you want them to subscribe? Do you want them to join your email list for your freebie? Do you want them to probably join a beta program that you are having? It's okay to share these things on YouTube Live, especially if you have a relationship with your subscribers and your audience. The other thing is that you want to make sure that you prep for the replay viewers. Talk to your replay viewers, because a lot of people do watch after instead of watching real time. So whether you shout them out or you ask them to comment and answer a specific question, always nurture those people. Now, I want to remind you to make sure that you're contributing to a conversation that is happening or that people are specifically searching for, especially when it comes to SEO. I love using TubeBuddy so that I can make sure that people are actually interested in or searching this specific topic. And if they're not, I make sure that I kind of mold my topic so that it will be relevant to something that people are actually searching for. So sometimes we have an idea, but we're able to develop that idea to make sure that we are attracting people even after that live stream. And I think that is so important. Now, when it comes to SEO, add the keywords pertaining to your live session in the title and also at the beginning of your description as well. I think this is really important. YouTube is always changing up, what matters as it pertains to getting your video viewed or not, but we want to make sure that people are actually, putting in keywords for those titles and inside of that description. Now, one more thing I want to share, especially for engagement, do your Q&A after the stream so that it's more of a show that's recorded, right? So you can greet your people when you come in, and then you start your show and you complete all that you have planned, and then you open up for Q&A after, so that if you are repurposing, and we'll talk about that in a bit, you're able to cut all of that out and then it becomes a YouTube video. Now, this tip is really, really important. You should schedule your live show ahead of time. So whether you create a consistent schedule to go live, meaning, you go live at 7 p.m. Central on Fridays, like I do, my audience knows it and they're always there at that time, or you're just doing an impromptu live, make sure that you schedule that live at least 2 to 3 days in advance so that people on your channel are seeing that you are about to go live. I think that is really, really, really important. The last thing I want to talk about is repurposing. So whether you are manually editing or you use the YouTube Studio editor, which you are able to do, I love that you're able to customize the live on your channel to attract more subscribers or potential students after. I think that is so important. That's why I mentioned before structuring your live so that you're introducing yourself, saying hello to the people that are looking on, saying hello to the replay viewers, then you start your show, and then you do Q&A after. I want you to stick to streaming. As you stick to streaming, more and more people will attend. And I'll tell you something. Streaming is huge right now, and it's only going to get bigger because of platforms like Twitch and all of the other platforms that have live video as part of the types of video content that you can use. So I want you guys to make sure and do that. As you stick to streaming, you are then able to check out your analytics and see what is going right, what is going wrong, but just keep doing it. That's the main thing. Keep doing it. Stick to it. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and found some of the tips to be useful. Let me know a tip that you might have about YouTube Live down in the comments. I would love to know. Also, be sure to check out more videos about creating a successful online course business on this channel, and I will see you next time. Take care.